G'day guys, Brendan here with SMT. Step number 5 in the yoni massage. So now we've taken care of the outer labia or outer lips. Now we're going to work in between the outer lips and the inner lips. So we're coming in a little bit closer. So with this one, some people like doing this with their knuckles there, starting at the bottom. So to have a knuckle either side of the perineum, and then you sort of work up in a bit of a slalom motion like that until you get towards the top. And then slowly come off and then start again. Coming up like that in a slalom sort of or zigzag motion. Coming off again. Again, we sort of like go on very slowly and come off very slowly, just like any other part of the massage. What I prefer though is just do fingertips. So we're going up like that. So our fingertips here, the underside of our fingertips are in between the outer labia and inner labia. And then coming back down to the bottom, down to either side of the perineum, which is at the base of the vulva, and then coming back up again. Again, not touching the clitoris at all. Basically, just before we get to the clitoris, that's where we're sort of like lifting off and starting again from the bottom. This is still seen as more of a healing sort of massage. We want to be really gentle, really slow, lots of looking for feedback from your recipient as well. And then we're also looking to not stimulate too much. We're looking more just for feedback and just to see what areas do actually feel good for her. But if we sort of like start, stimulating clitoris more, that's obviously going to start stimulating her more. For this part of the massage, we don't want to do it though. We want to focus on the healing and just see what part of her vulva has a bit more tension and what part of the vulva also just feels really good to her. So they're the two areas you can spend a bit more time on. But I think I'd say during this part of the massage where it is more about healing and feedback and looking to just like eliminate tension that she has, focus more on the areas that have more tension built up and feel a little bit more uncomfortable. If she is comfortable with you working on areas that are slightly more uncomfortable, if that makes sense. So if you're coming up here and you get up to about 4/5 of the way up to the top and she's a little bit more comfortable with that, you can always check in with her and just see, hey, do you mind if I stay here and just work on this spot up for a few more seconds? She'll be like yes or no, and then you can sort of work on that a little bit more and then come up and finish and then come back down to the bottom. Again, 4 or 5 times is a pretty good number. I think at least doing these routines 3 times where you sort of start at the base and then work up is probably a good rule of thumb. Anyway, that's enough from me. Feel free to like and comment on the video, subscribe to the channel because there's tons more content over there. We don't just go through yoni massage, we don't just go through this sort of healing massage. We do go through like obviously like erotic, everything from erotic stimulation to just basic sort of shoulder massages and feet massages and leg and back and everything. Cover the whole spectrum, the whole body. There's different sort of like rules and routines that you can use for each part of the body, and we're looking to very meticulously cover all of that through this series on this channel. So we'll see you guys over there.